think we're recording. Top of the afternoon to you all. Wanted to do this yesterday, but forgot to grab the mount. I was walking out the door today and threw my bag in the car and getting ready to climb in the front seat. And oh yeah, I was gonna bring you all along. So I remembered today. Let's see if I got enough battery to do the whole thing. Happy Thursday, December 19th, 2024. Pretty nice day today. It's been stormy the last few days. She stepped out the front door and the sunshine hit me and felt kind of nice. We got more storms a coming. Almost got hit here at this roundabout again the other day. Some bozo jumping across the median because he didn't want to go around. Green light, will it hold? Blinker on. Grab second. Up here to the red light. Well, not a whole lot of exciting stuff going on. I didn't mention in the last video, I don't think I did, but I did a video about having some problems with the car. I put a new battery in it. Everything's working normal again, except my rattle. Funny little plasticky kind of rattle it's speed sensitive. It's not transmission, it's not motor, it's not, I don't think it's wheel speed. It seems to be airflow. But it doesn't always happen. It didn't go off last night. So I'm thinking it's just one of the little blend doors. Must have had a little hiccup in it or something, and now it's just not seated right or something, but doesn't seem to be temperature sensitive. I've noticed it above 40 mile an hour, but I haven't heard the last couple of days, so I have no idea. But put the battery in, the blinkers are working normal again, the radio hasn't done its little cutout. Excuse me. I had a wicked nasty cold. Not this previous weekend, but the one before. I'm still coughing. Here's a nasty respiratory thing going around right now. Missed a couple days of work. I couldn't sleep. Every time you'd lay down, you just start hacking. All the drainage and everything. Not good. Actually had a cold just before Thanksgiving, and I thought it was just kind of a holdover. A few days before that weekend that I got nasty sick. Had something in the back of my throat and I just couldn't cough it out. And Friday, clocked out, was walking back to the car. By the time I got to my car, I was sick. Just that quick. But boy, that sure, whatever I had has messed up my sleep schedule. Most of last week, I couldn't get to sleep before 7 a.m. Just lay there and toss and turn. Of course, I was still coughing. And then, I start work at 2:30 in the afternoon, so I'm trying to get ready starting about 1. Much for backing up quite often here. I don't know if it's just the change in us Boeing folks. Since we came back from strike, they've making more people show up to work at the same time, and it's blocking up the roads more. Or we had a lot of holiday traffic, shopping and whatnot. But I've never noticed the trestle as heavy as this during the previous holidays. The last 16 of them that I've been through since working. Well, technically the last 13, 14 since I've been living at this house. So. Need to go back and look at the last video I put up recording this way with the camera, see if the microphone's working. I didn't do that. Hopefully the sound is coming through. Maybe I need to get an external microphone. Let's see what else to yak about. Big Christmas party at work today. Let the festivities begin. See brake lights up there. Start winding her down. Watch for traffic behind me. Got a dump truck coming up pretty quick. Okay, he's behaving. Messing around with that new television I bought, the little 32-inch. I like that. Like, the size is just about perfect. That 50-something that I bought last year and never took out of the box, I think it's just going to be too big. I bought a mobile stand to put the TV on. Put it together last weekend. I think it showed up Friday or so. The little tiny casters, just, I didn't like the way they rolled on the carpet. That was empty. I hadn't loaded anything onto it yet. So I jumped back online, and you know, they make rollerblade wheel adapters for office chairs. And I did that with my chair in the back room. And I mean, it rolls so nice on the carpet. It doesn't tear the carpet up as bad. So I thought, I wonder if they make them with the threaded inserts instead of the clip-in. Why, yes, they do. I had to swap the inserts out, no big deal. Put those little wheels on, it rolls so nice across the carpet. And the little hardwood I got, tile. The way the TV, the brackets on the back, I put the TV as high up as I could. But the brackets stick up a couple inches. And I was thinking of mounting the sound bar beneath the TV, but they're just got a lot of room underneath there, little shelf and whatnot, so I've got it temporarily zip tied to the top of the TV off those little hanging brackets. Went out in the garage and I found a piece of aluminum, strip of aluminum that I think is going to work to build a bracket to hang it off of those brackets. Just got to drill a few holes. That should be a fun little side project. Facing some days off coming up here for the holidays, so it'll be a nice little something to do. Excuse me. I was trying to get to sleep 2 nights ago. Power went out. I had another windstorm come through. And it woke me up when everything shut off. back and says, yep, we're aware of it, we're working it. 2-hour estimate for restoration. It came on about an hour later. Said it was just some just some tree branches on the lines. Alrighty, brake lights. Foot off the throttle, start coasting her down, watching people behind me, tapping the brake. Truck behind me's holding good distance. He's paying attention. Just gotta be careful when you leave a gap like this. Some of these people are still doing 60 and they want to dive right in. It's been first couple of days after strike. It would have backed up a mile and a half. About half a mile from the exit now, so well, not even that. And all it is everybody's slowing down to go around the corner up here. Once you get onto the main, I'm gonna call it the entryway to the next freeway, it's usually picking up speed and doing good, but this is just the slinky effect. Everybody waits till the last second, dives across the solid white because they're too good to jump in line way in the back. One time come from the main lanes of the freeway all the way across and jump into this lane. He almost hit that barrier there on the left. That was a few years ago. And I've seen him jump across this wide door point on the left. Semis are slowing everybody up, but there are a lot more cars coming in at this same time. We got rid of 2 more airplanes the other day out of the factory, so 2 more positions that were not working. The end is getting very close for 787 here in Everett. Just a gray car on the left lane there. His lane. Honda, get on it. Yeah, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the main factory and 2 out in our outbuilding, plus the field yet. Losing a couple more planes next month. We're going to have to start giving up people who actually shipped, was it 3, 4 managers off the program and their entire crews last Friday. So our overall head count is reducing. My team, other than the big layoffs, we haven't lost anybody yet. But I'm kind of an overage right now. I don't have a position of my own to sit in, so I'm doubled up with one of my coworkers. We lose a couple more airplanes, we're going to have to double up even more. So it's just a matter of time before my team starts shrinking. Have somebody bought a new 4Runner. Up ahead there. I think it's a 4Runner. this is there's construction on a bridge on a nearby road, and it's diverting everybody over to here. But some of it is also everybody showing up to work at the same time now. Can. Worked with him for quite a few years. And him and a friend of his out at Kevin's property up here when he lived up here still. Asking if they could take down a couple of trees. He says, they could, but they just weren't equipped for it. We're not professionals, they're just a couple of guys that had done it before. Kevin was telling me, those of you that used to watch the videos when I'd go out there and we'd go ripping around, just out between the shop and the house, there were two big trees, big evergreens. Kind of leaning apart from each other. Big windstorm we had a few weeks ago. He says one of those came down. He still talks to the people that bought the house. One of those came down. I don't think it hit anything, but they were two different species and they were kind of intertwined together. If I remember right, they were kind of showing some rot in between the two of them. One came down, the other one's not being supported at all, so I'm sure if they didn't take it down, it's going to come down on its own. Now, the early holiday leavings have started. The parking lot is substantially emptier than it was the last few days. We'll just put it right here. This'll work. Alrighty, well that's gonna do it for this one. Christmas is, what, less than a week away now. I don't know if I'm gonna do any videos over the holidays, we'll see. Don't have anything planned other than visiting with Mom and Dad and the brothers. That's coming up pretty quick. I'm just gonna enjoy some time off again. Unlike strike, this time I'll be paid. So alrighty, we'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.